Hey, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. My name's Samuel.
And I'm Amanda.
And this week, we're going to be answering 10 of the most popular questions that people like to ask millionaires. And this is according to Vice. And there's some very interesting questions. We haven't gone through them yet. I've told you the first one question, but there's 10. So we're going to go through them together. If you enjoy our channel, please do me a massive favor and smash the like button, subscribe so you don't miss a future video. However, before we get on to the 10 questions that apparently people have always wanted to ask millionaires, what have you been up to this week?
This week's been another good week. It's been really, really busy actually. We started off with the crash course this week.
Hold on, are you saying that this week you didn't just chill at home in the hot tub with the kids and go shopping?
Yeah, I didn't do that. Changing it up, you know.
Changing it up.
Keeping you guessing. I've been at the crash course and it's been so fun to be back to the live events. It's just been like, I just love the atmosphere, lots of energy. It's been really fun.
It has. We've literally just finished a crash course which was just incredible in London, Birmingham, Swindon, Portsmouth, and we're about to go tomorrow, to Manchester and then end in Leeds.
Yay, my hometown.
Your surname now as well.
Yeah, my surname
when we first started dating, it was like, I was like, you're from Leeds and that's my surname, like this is so meant to be, and now our surname. So, alright, great. I've just, again, been doing crash courses and also trying to manage properties and refurbs and all kinds of stuff in between the crash courses, which has been fun. Yeah. All right, great. So don't forget to subscribe. Smash like. Why should they like the video and why should they subscribe?
Like and subscribe so you can see us more and, you know, get to ask questions as well. Don't forget to comment down below.
Don't forget to ask questions.
You've got questions for us, then ask and then.
And we're gonna answer 10 most popular questions that people have always apparently wanted to watch ask millionaires. But if there's more questions that you have for us, ask below. Right, first question. Bum bum bum. I did give you a tiny heads up about this question, but this is: how has having so much money affected your personality?
If I'm being honest, it hasn't affected my personality at all. If anything, it's probably made me more generous because I feel like I have more to give. But in terms of personality, I don't really think that money should change you. It definitely hasn't changed me. I think I'm literally just the same person. I remember when I went on my little girls trip with Andrea and Megan. Hi Andrea if you're watching. But I think it was Megan, she said like, oh Amanda, like you really don't, like you're so wealthy but you really don't like act a particular way, you don't use like particularly really expensive makeup or anything like that. And I'm just like, I think I'm just really humble and still...
Oh! You can't say I'm really humble. Isn't that an unhumble thing to say?
No, I am humble though. Or at least I feel like I'm modest. I'm not really. So I feel like my personality, you wouldn't know that
I'm even more humble than Amanda is. I'm like the most humble person you'll ever meet. No, I think yeah, definitely humble. However, I'm gonna challenge you on this.
Oh, go on.
Didn't you tell me that
What are you gonna say?
Didn't you tell me that when you like look back at because you went on a girls trip before we got married?
Okay.
And then you were like, I feel like I've like changed quite a bit, like my standards and stuff.
My standards.
Because what happened? We went back to the same place. What happened?
Went back to the same place and I was just like...
No, what happened the first time compared to the second time?
Okay, the first time I went on a girls trip to Barcelona and we were staying in this hotel really, really cheap. And even like the restaurants, it was just like, it was everything was such a nightmare. Like, oh my gosh, should we go there? Should we go there? And like, some of us were like, oh no, that's too expensive. Some of us were like, you know, it was just like, we were really scrimping and saving. And then the next time I went to Barcelona with Samuel, we stayed at the W Hotel, which is like really expensive, really, really snazzy, really nice. You know, using taxis, Ubers left, right and center, not like caring how much we were spending. So it was, I guess things have changed in that way, but
I guess that's not necessarily your personality.
It's not personality,
it's your standards though.
Yeah, standards.
You said to me, you were like, I can't believe, like, I think we walked past one of the hotels and you were like, I can't believe I actually stayed there.
I know,
and thought it was nice.
Yeah.
So standards change.
Standards have changed for sure,
I think standards change, personality doesn't. Also, money doesn't change you, it just exposes who you really are. So if you are a nice, humble person, like Amanda, it will make you more humble and more nice because you've got more money and more freedom, and like in all seriousness, like you're probably more chilled now than you ever were.
Yeah.
Because money brings choice and freedom and relaxation.
Yeah.
But if you're a jerk, then you're going to be more of a jerk.
Yeah, let's be a rich jerk.
So how has money changed? Do you think money's changed my personality?
I don't think so, to be honest.
I've always been a jerk.
No, you're not a jerk, but I think you've just you've always been the same. You've always been really giving, always been really, really giving, and yeah, that hasn't changed.
Yeah, you know what? And also, Russell says about me as well. Russell says that I act like an entrepreneur, like demanding, want things fast. But I've always been like that, even before I had money. In fact, because I'm like that, that's why I have money. So, all right, cool. Next question. Okay, do men hit on you or women hit on me just because we are wealthy?
I haven't had that, no.
I don't have women hitting on me. I never have women hitting on me. I've never had it.
I can't believe that, because look how handsome you are.
I know, I've just never had it. I've never had women hitting on me. Even since we've been married, I've never had, I wouldn't say never,
I've seen someone hitting on Samuel, but it literally just went over his head. So maybe people do, but you don't even realise, because I don't think you don't really.
I don't know, but to me, I mean, listen, if maybe on Instagram I might get, but like in real life, nope, I've never had it. I just don't have women hitting on me. And even though I'm rich and good looking, you know, I think it might be because I think you kind of get what you kind of, I don't go look, I've always been so focused on my business.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd even have the time to, like, I don't just go to, you know, when people like, you might just go to the club and hang and make friends, and I don't do that. I'm just like on business. If I'm at an event, if I'm out and about, if
You're
I'm doing stuff,
zone.
I'm just so if anyone even, I don't think people would even be able to stop and try. They wouldn't get a chance. They wouldn't have the opportunity. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I see on the YouTube videos, you know, the YouTube videos where it's like, oh, you know, this is me when I had my rubbish car, and then they get
the
a big
gold
new
digger pranks.
Yeah, and then they get a big car, and then suddenly all these girls are coming over.
Yeah.
I don't think that's realistic. I think those videos are fake. I drive around a £126,000 car, very nice car. I haven't once had any women being like, oh hi, trying to make friends with me because I'm in a nice car. I mean, I'm not in a supercar, but I'm in a very expensive top of the range Range Rover. I just think it's just baloney. I mean, I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think that it's stupid that someone would be attracted to someone just because they appear to have money. Like, it's just stupid.
And also the way that I am is, although I've got money, I'm not like super flashy. So I've got a nice house, I've got a nice car, you know, I've got a very big business, got lots of staff, but I'm not like going out and splashing my cash and so, I don't know. Anything to say?
No, nothing to add on that.
Had men hitting on you because of how rich you are? I don't think it's because of how rich you are. I think it's other reasons, like how beautiful you are. Okay. Are you jealous of people who have more money than you?
No, I'm not. I'm inspired by people. If I see someone that's really, really wealthy, I think, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I wonder how they did that. I don't feel jealous by that. I think it's quite cool.
I don't feel jealous at all either.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I didn't even meet this person, but like I remember the first time, so there's been a couple of people that have had more money than me, which is fine, okay? Loads of people have got more money than me. Richard Branson's got way more money, like loads of people, right? But I made my money very young. I was a millionaire by age 25. So I never knew of anybody ever that was making more money than me that was the same age or younger. And I remember when I came across a couple of people that were richer than me and younger than me, and I gotta say, it was a weird feeling.
Was it like,
yeah, it was. There was the guy from Gymshark. What's his name? Ben Francis. And I remember seeing Gymshark take off, and I was like, nice, cool. And then I'm like, damn, this kid's younger than me, and he's now like richer than me. This is not a good feeling. I wasn't jealous. It wasn't jealous. But in terms of everything else, like sports and academia and everything, I'm just like, whatever, you know, whatever. But when it comes to making money, I pride myself on being, I'm the daddy at that.
You're very good at it.
So see, and if someone's like twice my age and they've got more money, I'm like, that's fine, because by the time I'm their age, I'll be way richer. It's fine. But when I came across the kid from Gymshark, and then there was another kid, Stephen Bartlett. You know Stephen Bartlett?
Yes, I've heard of him.
I gotta say, because he's younger than me, and I saw him take off so successfully, and I was rooting for him, man. I'm like, yeah, it's great to see it. But then when I'm like, damn, this kid's younger than me and richer than me, It was not a great feeling.
Does it motivate you then?
Yeah, you know, it does. It does. But and it's not jealousy.
Yeah.
I think it's more just like, whoa, it's more like a fire under your ass.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa. You know, if someone's younger than me and they've made more money than me, and I consider myself the best at making money, you know, I'll be like, let's do a financial freedom challenge face off.
You're so
You know,
funny.
so I guess to answer the question, I'm just being real.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just trying to be real. So you say, are you jealous people have more money than you? No. But if they're younger than me and they've made more money, if they've inherited it, I don't mind. If they've inherited it, I'm just like, okay, cool, good for them. If they've made it from scratch and they're younger than me and they've got more money than me, then it's like a fire under my ass. It's like, damn. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay, cool. Maybe that's how some people felt about me or feel about me. And I guess you've got a choice when that happens. I could either try and discredit those people. Oh, it's only because this, and this. Oh, Gymshark, that kid got lucky. Right? But that's being a hater.
Yeah.
And you know what? You can only hate on people that are doing better than you. So when someone's doing better than you, I don't have the opportunity to hate very often because not many people do better than me. But then it's like, whoa! Am I going to be a hater now? Or am I going to be somebody that's inspired? You know?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Are you worried about losing your fortunes?
Obviously, you never know what the future holds, but I always kind of feel, this is me being real, Samuel's quite an entrepreneur. I think he'd just find a way to like build it up again. So I think, and you know, you provide for the family and stuff, so I think that, I mean, and I'd be happy if we were living in this house or in any other house, as long as I'm with my family, for me anyway. So I'm not really that worried. I mean, when COVID hit, for example, we have a training business, there was no events. It's kind of like, oh, what's gonna happen? But I think we survived through that. So I just think...
We did have to sell a lot of our properties though.
Yes.
We just, again, to be really real, our training business, we were spending, with our overheads and direct costs, we were spending £500,000, that's £500,000 a month.
Yeah.
A month, just on our training business. Events, staff, technicians, mentors, all the stuff. And then suddenly, our training business, we don't take a salary out of the training company, but it's like, we're the owners of the company. So if we can't pay the staff, what are we going to do? We're going to get rid of all the staff. This was before furlough and everything. And you know, it was a bit of a worry.
Yeah.
It's like, man, are we going to suddenly stop? You know, and we did. We sold off some of our houses.
Yeah,
some of them even at a loss because we
Yeah.
just needed to make sure that our staff,
Yeah,
and then as it happens, you know, and we did, and we kept all of our customers, people that had joined our training programs and stuff, we gave them a service all through the pandemic. Our staff, we were able, now as it happens, furlough came in, we didn't know that was going to happen.
Yeah.
But like Amanda, I think a couple of things I'll say on finances is number one, when you're an entrepreneur, no matter what happens, you're always able to make money. So it's not about, my fortune is not in my bank. I see my fortune as in my brain more than anything. And then the second thing is, you need to be happy without as well. So I genuinely feel like we would actually be quite happy if we just lived in a small house and had a normal car, and you know, because we've got each other.
Yeah.
And you know, Gary Vaynerchuk talks a lot about perspective. So if there was like, I don't know, if there was a world war or something and we ended up not being able to live a good life, a good quality of life, most important thing is family.
Yeah.
So I definitely can't say I lose sleep over losing money, because I know I'll just make it again. Or worst case, if something happens really bad, like there's a holocaust or something terrible, and literally the richest of the rich suddenly become poor, which has happened in history, where suddenly no one's got a good quality of life. I just feel like it is what it is. You just got to be happy with what you've got.
Yeah.
You count your blessings. Okay, have you ever bribed anyone?
Only when we're in like Zimbabwe.
Oh! What does that mean?
The dodgy policemen that just stop you at the roadblock for no reason.
So you've, hold on, are you saying that you have bribed police officers?
No, okay. This is like in Zimbabwe, it's just the
In Zimbabwe, oh, you can do what you want in Zimbabwe.
No, but I'm just saying, sometimes they just stop you and then to kind of get them off your back, because they would have stopped you for no reason in the first place, and they do it on purpose so that they do get these bribes, because they're not paid enough in the first place.
What's the definition of bribe? Because bribe, I guess, is rush service a bribe? If I'm saying to my solicitor, hurry up and get this over the line, and they go, oh, sorry, we're just a bit short staffed, and they go, I'll give you an extra grand, just do it by Friday. Is that bribe?
Actually,
or is bribe illegal? Bribe, the definition of bribe is dishonest persuasion to act in one's favour by gift of money.
Okay.
But then there's another, that's the verb.
Okay.
But the noun is a sum of money or other inducement offered or given to bribe someone. So.
Okay, so the second one I've definitely done.
So you've noun bribed someone, but not verb bribed someone.
Yeah. Well, because the other way, like for example, I don't know if I should talk about this. About when.
In Zimbabwe?
No, it's here.
Uh-oh.
The tenants. Am I allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, you are. It's do you know why you're allowed to talk about it? Because it's perfectly legal.
It was perfectly legal. So I wanted some tenants to move out of our property, and to get them out, I bribed them.
Yeah.
And I basically just offered them some money if they moved out by a certain date. So,
and that is perfectly legal.
And it was like, it's probably more of an incentive, wasn't it?
Incentive
is the word.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess if you count that as like a bribe, but I was just incentivizing them.
But I think to be fair though, that type of bribery, which is totally legal bribery, I guess we do it all the time. All the time. Because we'll pay for rush service on stuff.
Yeah.
Or I'll say to the physio that I like the massage guy that only does half-an-hour appointments. You know.
Yeah.
I want a triple session. He's, we don't do triple sessions. Money talks.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I have my triple session, thank you. So I think, is that bribery? Or is it just paying people to do what you want?
Yeah.
As you know, I guess, yeah, we pay people all the time to do what we want. We bribe you, but it's not bribe. It's incentivize.
Yeah, incentivize.
Okay. Do you pay your taxes?
Yes, we do. And it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah, it is. I won't say numbers, but my goodness, yeah.
It's actually not a lot in comparison.
I'm not being funny, babe, but it's like some people don't earn that much in a year.
Oh man, yeah, and that's you're just talking about our income tax.
Yeah.
Like as a company.
Yeah. Oh, companies like
VAT tax and all the different national insurances and different things. It's millions. However, although we do pay a lot of taxes, I don't think we do pay a lot of taxes in comparison to how much we would pay if we were not smart.
Okay.
If we were not smart, oh my goodness. What you think we pay a lot of tax now? If we weren't smart, we would pay like way more than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, listen, you know, you have to pay taxes. Jim Rohn says if you wanna drive a car on the road and not drive it in the dirt, then you have to pay tax. You know, we want to be able to use the NHS and everything like that. And taxes are right and fair. However, there are a lot of incentives from the government where they let us off. For example, right now, what car are you getting?
I haven't said yet, but an electric vehicle is what I'm getting.
Why are you getting an electric vehicle? Because it's free.
Yeah.
Because it's free. Because the government pay for it effectively. We don't pay for it. We can claim 100% of it back as tax free. So that's an incentive. Is that bribery? No, it's an incentive. Okay, next. Why do you think not everyone is as rich as you are?
I think it's just maybe people not having the opportunities, but more so I think it's just hard work really. A lot of people are not prepared to put in the work that it takes to be.
I think the biggest thing is the risk.
Yeah.
We have money because I risked everything.
Yeah. Okay.
People won't take that risk because they want a paycheck. They won't take the risk. They won't invest in themselves. They won't take the class. They won't work hard. They want to do what their friends do.
I think a combination then.
Follow the sheep, follow the system. There's a whole load of reasons why most people are
I think
broke.
it's mainly down to risk though and putting in the work, because you work so hard, and I don't think a lot of people are just willing to do that. A lot of people want instant gratification and think things come easy.
I work hard though because to me it's normal because I did it for so many years. I don't even have to. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, agreed. If you walk past a homeless person, how much do you give them?
I never give them money. I usually buy them something. So.
Yeah.
So yeah. So if they
like
need
what will you buy them?
Food, or I might ask them what they want, and then I'll go and get it for them. So.
Yeah. I mean, for me, if I walk past a homeless person, I don't have a policy of I'll give, I won't give, I'll give this much. You know, some people say don't give money to a homeless person because they'll just spend it on drugs. Some people say that's terrible, why would you not give money to a homeless person? Some people like Amanda go, well, I'll give them food. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. We have our own charity that we've set up, which we put a lot of money into, which helps the homeless and helps a lot of different causes. For me, it's more about whether I'm prompted. Sometimes I just feel prompted. If I walk past somebody, and when I say prompted, I'm more talking about whether it be from God or I just feel an intuition where I'm like, I need to go sit with this person. Maybe I'm not going to give them any money. Maybe I just need to go and sit with this person for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to give this person £10 or £5. Sometimes we'll shock people. We'll go and give them over like £100 or something. Sometimes you won't. Sometimes you might give nothing. I think you've just got to be attentive and have compassion. Listen to your gut and intuition. But it's really interesting. The whole issue of giving, like even when we started doing works in Africa and stuff, you've got to be really careful because there's a lot of people out there that will try and scam you. And homeless people will. You know, you've seen the YouTube videos where there'll be a homeless person begging, and then they'll be legless, but actually they're pretending they've got no legs, and then they'll be like, and they're making loads of money. It does happen. But then you can be naive, but then you can be so naive that you just give and get scammed. But then you can also be so cynical that you never give to anybody. And I think you know, what you've got to do is you've actually just got to spend a little bit of time researching how you can best give, how you can best help, and then do that. And that's what we've done, isn't it? We put together a whole community in Zambia and stuff where we're like, right, we're going to build some water wells, but we're going to do it properly. We're going to partner with the government, and we know that the money that we're giving is actually helping. Yeah, and going to that cause. Yeah, also even these charities, you know, you give like Red Nose Day and stuff. You know, I'm really sorry, but a lot of these charities, you'll give money and 90% of it will go to the wages, and the CEO's wage is like £500,000 a year, some of these charities, and then the little bit of money that does go to the people, when you actually look at what it does, I could tell so many stories. Maybe we should do another podcast where we'll talk about where we'll talk about giving, and you know, some of the stories of the schools, the orphanages, the mosquito nets that have actually people have given, but it's devastated the villagers because they've given with a good heart, but in a non-smart way. If you'd like to hear about that, let me know. Comment below and we'll talk about that. And that is the end. So final words of wisdom, Amanda Leeds. Final words of wisdom this week. Okay, it comes from one of my favourite books by Grant Cardone, and it's just a quote, so I'll just say the quote. The quote is, "You'll not find the path to your purpose in your comfort zone." So, saying that, I'd say this week, going into the new week, do something that takes you out of your comfort zone. Yeah. You can't grow while being in your comfort zone. And if you're not growing, you're dying. Heard it here first. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. Don't forget, ask a question, comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Bye.